Welcome back to another episode of my Jets Connected franchise. Today we will have to take on the New England Patriots, but before I get to that, let's go over some injuries, because apparently we got 2 new injuries last week. Spencer Long out for 7 weeks, Henry Anderson out for 4 weeks, and then Trevor Williams out for 3 more weeks. So I didn't sim yet, so these will all go down by 1, but still, that means we're not going to have our starting center for 6 weeks. Alright, so I'll advance the week here, maybe looking to free agency to find a replacement, because I think our backup is it Jonathan Harris? Let me see. It's actually Kyle Friend. He's very strong. 96 strength. That's like the whole reason why I have him on the team. But I don't know if I really want him to start a game. Let me look through free agency in case there's like a decent option to start at center. I don't really think there's going to be, but let's see. Who's here? A.Q. Shipley is the first player here. He's probably not great. I'd honestly rather just have Kyle Friend. What about Parker DeVan? Not that good either. Like, these guys aren't that good, really. Considering our starter's like a 65, there really isn't much of a reason for me, honestly, to go after someone who's like a 68 or something. Let's see, though. Do you randomly have like really good stats out of nowhere? No, yeah, okay. And then right tackle, no one. Okay, so I guess we're just going to keep Kyle Friend for this game. Hopefully it's not that big of an issue. But, you know, last week we did get a win. We snapped our 2-game losing streak. We are now, what, 3-2? Yeah, the Patriots are 1-4. We are actually on top of the division. The Dolphins are 3-3. The Bills have not won yet, which is very interesting. So we can use some experience points here. Let me speak, please. Let's do this. We can get up Robbie Anderson and Trent Brown. So Robbie Anderson will likely go up to an 87 overall. I might actually get up Slot. It might not get up his overall, but Slot usually increases a lot of nice stats. So let's do that. His overall did increase. What went up, though? Catching traffic, catching, and short route running. Really not too bad. He doesn't really play out of the slot, and he also has star dev, which is cool. But yeah, he doesn't play out of the slot. Figured I'd go into that because it does get up a lot of experience points. I'm pretty much for sure going to go into pass block here. He has really poor run block. That's the issue with Trent Brown, but I don't really know if it's worth it too much to try to get that up. I could go into power. I probably should start investing in run block because his run block is really bad. So let me go into power. Will that work? Or I can go into agile. What do we have here? Run block power, pass block power, and then run block. I'll go into this. Did not get his overall up, but it did increase impact block, lead block, run block by 3, run block power by 1. That was actually a really nice upgrade. He's a much better offensive lineman now after that one. Let me go and look at the injury report though for the Patriots. I want to try to do this from now on just to see if anyone notable is injured. Daron Harmon is the only player on the Patriots who is hurt. It's only for 3 more weeks. A partial MCL tear. Not sure if he's starting at this point. I really don't know. I'm not going to go over the roster though because I already did in like the first episode of this season. I'm pretty sure we played them. We played them early on. I'm not exactly sure when it was. But one more thing I would like to do before we sim. Okay, so actually we have, how do you pronounce this? Okoronkwo? Okoronkwo. Okay. Doesn't fit the scheme here really at all. I could throw Nathan Shepard out here. You know, you're very strong for being 253. Sort of fits the scheme. You're definitely an outside linebacker though. Could throw Nathan Shepard, which wouldn't be that bad of a look to be honest. I think I might go that route. Let me look through free agency one last time, and then I'll try to figure out what I want to do. There's really no one in free agency. You really like piqued my interest too much. So I think I am going to throw Nate Shepard to right end for this next game. For this next few weeks, I guess. Because I think Henry Anderson's actually out for a decent bit of time. And now, hopefully, do we have another backup defensive tackle? I may have to sign one for this little gap here. Actually, I know exactly who I want to sign if I have to. How are you? Are you any good? You're not horrible, to be honest. You're pretty strong, but I still think I'm going to sign someone. I'm actually going to go after someone in free agency. It's going to be Jordan Phillips. I see him down here. He's only 26 years old. Maybe give him a contract after this season because he's really not bad depth at all. So let's bring him onto the team. He can be the backup D tackle while Nathan Shepard plays left end. So the team is all set to take on the Patriots and hopefully beat them once more this season. I really don't know if that's going to happen. I would also kind of like to try to change my playbook because currently I have the Saints playbook. Whose playbook should we use? I really don't know. I'm going to try out the Chiefs playbook for this game. Let's just see what happens. I have no idea if this is really going to work out here. We also have to cut someone since we did sign a free agent, so I will get on that Who is here to cut? So I can go with Gordon Finch. He's actually really fast. I have Avonte Maddox on the team. Kind of forgot he was even here. Did I sign him? I really don't remember him even being here. Trenton Cannon. Probably don't need. I'm actually just going to go ahead and cut Finch. He's the lowest overall guy here. I want Avonte Maddox on the team. I kind of forgot he was here. Where is he? He's pretty deep down the depth chart then. I might actually move him up to safety or something. Because his overall should go up and he might get a bit more playing time. This guy's 94 speed. Alright, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to stop rambling on though. We will get into the game after I make this slight adjustment. So hopefully we can take down the Patriots here. The Jets will be looking to extend their win streak here to 2 after having just beat the Philadelphia Eagles in Week 6. The first time these two teams played this season, the Jets won the game. It was in like Week 1 or Week 2, and the Jets are actually finishing up their regular season games against the Patriots pretty early this year. It's only Week 7. I feel like these two teams usually play later in the season. I know this past year they did. They played like the last week or something like that. But, you know, these games are going to come to an end at Week 7. Here's a look at the teams running out onto the field at MetLife Stadium here. Hopefully the Jets can get some home field advantage in this one. And hopefully the crowd is, you know, on their side. Terrell Basham running out onto the field. I don't know why it always shows him. Kind of a random player, but it's all right. Here's a look at Robbie Anderson, Dallas Goedert hyping each other up for the game. You know, you can see, I think, Tevin Coleman back there, Sam Darnold, and crew. But the Jets are in first in the division. We briefly went over this before. The Dolphins, Patriots, and Bills are right behind them. The Jets also have the best differential and tied for the best win streak. You know, the Jets and the Patriots each have a 1-game win streak. So Tom Brady is the quarterback. Kind of surprising considering the team is like 1-4 or something like that. But he is going to fire very quickly there to Chris Conley. Not really that fast, to be honest. I don't know why I said very quickly. He had a lot of time in the pocket to survey the field. 1st and 10 now for Tom Brady at the 27-yard line. Brady dropping back, firing this one over to the left to Rob Gronkowski, who gets the better of the rookie corner, Montgomery. A bit of a mismatch there for sure. Gronk's one of the best tight ends in the NFL, and Montgomery is only a rookie. Robbie Anderson, though, will catch this pass for a gain of 9, and then one of the running backs punches it for a first down on the next play. Sam Darnold, though, checks this one down to his running back, Avery Cross, right on the NFL logo, and it's not going to be enough for a first down, but this is actually going to set up a field goal attempt. It's going to be a 66-yard field goal attempt, which Cairo Santos nails. The winds were very much on his side. It was like 12 miles an hour in that direction or something like that, so that helped out a lot. Tom Brady, though, will evade 2 of the Jets rushers there, but then go down to Darren Lee. 3rd and 20. Tom Brady, 5 wide. Let's see what he can do. Has a lot of time in the pocket. His offensive line's blocking extremely well. James White, though, is the receiver he decides to go to. Will not be enough for a first down. 2nd and 10. Sam Darnold hands this one off to Avery Cross, who actually fumbles the football, gets hit from behind, and Kyle Van Noy is there to recover it. There was 2 Patriots players there. Patrick Chung was also in the area. He may have forced it. I didn't actually see who did force it. 1st and 10, though. Tom Brady setting up the play action, throwing this one to the right side, and that's nearly intercepted by, you know, the normal pass rusher, Jordan Jenkins, playing very nice zone coverage there. 3rd and 8. Tom Brady looking. James White to his left, trying to look for someone to block, doesn't really have anyone, and then Brady eventually just throws it away after he had like 10 seconds to decide where to go with it. 1st and 10, the handoff goes to Avery Cross, a huge missed block there by Michael Burton. That could have been a monstrous gain, but instead it's a loss of 2. So it's going to be 3rd and 12, Darnold throwing this one to the left side to Robbie Anderson. Tight coverage there by Jason McCourty. Anderson just got the better of him there on that play. 2nd and 14 after another failed run by Avery Cross, but the screen pass going right back to Cross, who somehow breaks out of the tackle immediately, has a lot of room in front of him, jukes by another defender, and then goes down at the 37-yard line. He gets, you know, injured there on that play, but he does come back at some point in the game. Tevin Coleman will check in, though, until Cross is back into the game. 3rd and 2. This pass is intercepted there by the veteran safety, Patrick Chung. Darnold did not expect him to be able to make a break on that one, but Chung definitely did very well. Darren Lee nearly gets his interception, and Rob Gronkowski comes away with the catch somehow. Looks like it went through like Darren Lee's body or straight through his hands or something. That should have been picked off there. Tom Brady, though, nobody really in his face at all. Great blocking by his offensive line. Eventually checks it down to Sony Michel, who was there the entire time, just wide open. And the Patriots will get a field goal, almost at the Jets. The score is now 10-3 as Sam Darnold misses a wide open receiver, and Robbie Anderson. Darnold is 4 for 10. 3rd and 10, though. Let's see what Sam Darnold can do. On the play action, throws this one to the left. Dallas Goedert is there and eventually steps out of bounds with 3 defenders chasing after him. 3rd and 8. Sam Darnold drops back, has a player on the comeback route. It's Robbie Anderson, currently winning that matchup against Jason McCourty. I think he has about 3 catches so far. 2nd and 8. I think it's on like 3 or 4 targets, too. Darnold looking for someone, but eventually goes down to Dante Hightower, who rushes off the edge there. Or maybe it was just a blitz. I'm not even too sure. But 3rd and 15. Play action. Sam Darnold tries to set it up, looking for someone to go to. Fires this one to Robbie Anderson, who was wide open, beat by Stephon Gilmore. And the pass was nowhere near. 3rd and 3 now. After a pretty good punt there by... Actually, a very good punt. I think it went down at the 1-yard line from Lack Edwards, but Malcolm Mitchell will pick up the first down. 3rd and 5. Tom Brady, 5 wide once again. Throwing this one to the right. It gets tipped up by Jamal Adams, who should have had the interception. And then Avery Williamson also should have had the interception. Isaiah Wynn also goes down with an injury, one of their tackles. 3rd and 6 now. Sam Darnold thought he had a player open, but the pass gets deflected by number... Who's that, 25? I'm not exactly sure who that is. It could be Patrick Chung. I really don't know. 3rd and 5, though. Tom Brady has Gronk wide open up the seam. Marcus May and Jamal Adams, have to tag team tackle him there. 3rd and 4 for the Patriots. The Jets trying to get off the field here. They're actually trying to set up a screen to James White. Very good receiving back, but spins directly into Nathan Shepard, I want to say. I need to get my numbers a lot more down. But 3rd and 6 now for Darnold. He's just going to like to try to run this one. Good block there by the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And Sam Darnold will pick up the first down. The 2-minute warning hits. The score is 13-3. The Jets want to try to get something here before halftime because they also get the ball at the second half. Avery Cross catches this one for a gain of like 7 there, trying to get out of bounds, but cannot do so. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Avery Cross running out of the backfield to the right side. That's not where Darnold elects to go for. It has a wide open running lane if he wanted to run, but he tries to look for a pass and will get punished by a sack. He should have ran that one, kept the drive alive, but he did not. 2nd and 4 now for Tom Brady. Checks this one down to James White. He was under pressure too. That was a great throw. Spins out one defender, fights with another defender, and goes down at the 48-yard line. That was a massive gain there for the Patriots. 31 seconds left now as the clock is ticking. Tom Brady, no one in his face. Darren Lee, again, kind of in position to make a play on this one. He has to be so frustrated right now. Gronk keeps coming up with these miraculous catches. The Patriots will get a field goal. There's only like 1 second left here. Sam Darnold taking a shot to Robbie Anderson, who actually comes down with the grab, but is quickly wrapped up by Jason McCourty. So Robbie Anderson, though, winning that matchup in the first half. That's one storyline to keep an eye on today, because Jason McCourty is a great cornerback. But the Patriots are ahead of this one, I think 16-3 right now. As you can see here, the Patriots are dominating pretty much every stat category. The Jets are not playing well on offense right now. But let's take a look at a couple games here in the halftime report. The first game here is going to be between the Ravens and the Dolphins. The Dolphins are winning this one 14-0. That's not what we want to see. Ryan Tannehill and Kenyon Drake each have touchdowns. Lamar Jackson, struggling a bit, has an interception. Mark Ingram's also on the Ravens. That's pretty realistic. I could see that actually kind of happening. But the Vikings and the Packers are also playing. Aaron Rodgers playing pretty well. Only has 5 incompletions, one of those being an interception. Randall Cobb caught the Aaron Rodgers touchdown. Kirk Cousins also struggling in this one here. The last game will be between the Bengals and the Bills, and the Bills might actually be able to get their first win. The score is 14-14. Tyrod Taylor having a good first half. LaShawn McCoy, Kelvin Benjamin each having touchdowns as well. Here we go, though. The Jets start off with the ball in the second half. They're going with this little end-around hitch play here. I don't think it's a hitch. Whatever. Avery Cross catches it for the first down. Gains 11. That's a good start to the drive. 2nd and 9 now. Avery Cross is the intended receiver here. Is that where Darnold's going to go? It is not. Robbie Anderson again on the comeback. Jason McCourty cannot cover him right now. Darnold, though, 50% completion percentage exactly. Not playing well. The ball's out about midfield here. Darnold taking a prayer up. I don't know why he decided to throw that one. Jason McCourty is there to intercept it. I'm pretty sure Darnold didn't see Jason McCourty sinking back in coverage. I think Darnold thought that McCourty was going to try to follow Robbie Anderson or play underneath or something, because that would have been sort of open if that's what happened, but obviously it did not. Brandon Montgomery, that's not his name. It's Stephen Montgomery, I believe. Actually makes a really nice play there to break up the pass. 2nd and 6, Sam Darnold, 7-step drop. Checks this one down to Keywan McGee. Finally completes a drag route as McGee actually breaks by a couple tackles. Darnold hovering around 50% again. Avery Cross going on this same little, swing pass, but it's not going to work. Not sure why Darnold even threw that one. Franklin is there for the pass breakup. 1st and 10. The handoff goes to Sony Michel. This is going to be the first handoff of him, or for him today. Picks up about 6 yards. Not a bad first handoff to have. 2nd and 5 now after that one. Tom Brady hands it off again, this time to James White. Jamal Adams has a good angle to make a tackle, but James White completely jukes him out of his cleats. Marcus May has to tackle him much later down the field at the 43-yard line. James White having a pretty solid day so far. 1st and 10. Tom Brady under center, goes with the play action, lobs this one up to the outside. Terrell Basham in coverage, actually having very nice coverage, but Gronk makes another amazing catch in contention. You really just can't stop him. Doesn't matter how many people you have on him, he's always going to come down with it. James White fighting through some traffic, also fighting with another defender there for the first down, taking this one to the 16-yard line. 1st and 10, now Brady out of the shotgun. Sony Michel is to his left. Brady fires this one to Julian Edelman, having a very quiet game so far, but found the gap in the zone that time. It's going to be second and goal here at the 3-yard line. James White's going to take the handoff up the middle. It's going to get hit from the side, actually fumble the football. There's a big pile up for it. Who's going to come up with it? It is going to be the New England Patriots for a touchdown. Davenport recovers that. I'm not sure what kind of stat that goes down with. I don't know if Davenport actually gets credited a touchdown there. I'm really not too sure how that works, but Sam Darnold firing this one. Another comeback route going the way of Robbie Anderson. He's had his way in this one with Jason McCourty. McCourty's only interception today has been not on, Robbie Anderson there, but this time Equanimous St. Brown gets open deep down the field, breaks out of the tackle as well, and picks up a couple extra yards before getting boomed out of bounds. Sam Darnold now out of the shotgun, trying to take a deep shot here. Robbie Anderson winning this matchup so far today, but Jason McCourty makes a miraculous interception there. One hand snags that, makes up for all the times he's gotten beat so far today with that interception there. 22-3 is the score, as Tom Brady will go down by Terrell Basham, and Nathan Shepard gets hurt. I'm not sure how many of these are long-term. I will get into that next episode, though, for sure. 3rd and 5, Tom Brady fires to the outside. Malcolm Mitchell, I think, comes down with it. Really nice catch there and tough contention, but it is not going to be a first down. 2nd and 6 now. Play action for Sam Darnold. Sets his feet, fires downfield. Robbie Anderson has a step on Jason McCourty. Will actually break out of the tackle, and he's going to cruise his way into the end zone. So once again, I'd say Robbie Anderson takes control of that matchup. That interception by Jason McCourty was nuts, but still, Robbie Anderson does get a nice long touchdown there. He's having a crazy game right now. Hopefully that game does not go to waste. James White, though, picks up a first down, picks up about 14 yards, continuing his pretty solid day, even though he did fumble. The fumble was recovered, so didn't really go against him as much. Julian Edelman there will catch that one. Actually fumbles the football directly into another Patriots player. Malcolm Mitchell is there to recover the fumble. That would have been huge if that went the way of the Jets. James White takes this one, fumbles again. Another huge pile up. Tom Brady's diving in there even. I feel like he would probably stay out of these, but maybe not. And the fumble actually goes back to the Patriots once again. So 3 fumbles today by the Jets, playing nice defense, but all have been recovered by the Patriots. James White will then take this one into the end zone. If the Jets could have recovered any of those, it would have negated touchdowns. I think the first one was a touchdown, actually. If they would have recovered that, of course, that would have negated it. And then on that drive, it ended in a touchdown anyway. So then Avery Cross will get his nicest handoff of the day. 13 for 25, cannot run against this Patriots defense right now. Sam Darnold dropping back, finds his slot receiver counsel over the middle. He's very good at getting open on those. He's super fast. Not many defensive backs can keep up with him, and especially linebackers if they're trying to cover the slot receiver. Tevin Coleman checks back into the game. Actually, not into the game. He never got hurt, but he actually goes down on this one. This is the play I was thinking of. He gets hurt there. I might try to trade him soon. He gets hurt all the time. Maybe I'll try to trade him and snag a faster running back in free agency or something. I don't know, but Sam Darnold trying to do this one all by himself, but cannot, as James, I think it's Antoine James, I believe that's his name, gets the sack there. James White actually breaks off that tackle attempt by Jordan Jenkins. Marcus May got kind of confused there. Took a bad angle. I think it's credited with the tackle in the end, but that was a great animation there by James White to try to get a couple more yards after that. Tom Brady throws this one to Chris Hogan for the first down. Gain of about 20 there, I want to say. I'm not sure what side of the 50 they were on before the pass. But Tom Brady now trying to set up a play action. Taking a shot deep, but Darren Lee and who was that? Montgomery were almost there for the interception as Jordan Phillips goes down with an injury as well. A lot of players getting injured today for both teams, really. James White gets stuffed here on 3rd and 1, and the Patriots will settle for a field goal. The score is 32-13. Not much of a hope here for the Jets. They're down by 19, but that is a great catch by Council to try to, extend this drive here for a first down. Darnold, 5 wide look, throws this one to Darius Stewart. He's not normally in, but the Jets wide receivers are getting kind of tired right now, so some of the depth players have to come in and play. 2nd and 6 now for Sam Darnold. Let's see what he can do here. Very clean pocket, fires it over the middle to Council for the first down. He's actually come on pretty strongly in this 4th quarter here, Council has. 2nd and 6 now. Darnold moving around in the pocket. Throws this one to Avery Cross, who goes down to the 5-yard line. So the Jets should at least be able to get another touchdown here. Make the game a little bit closer. Let's see what happens. So Darnold throws this one, and Antoine James is there to take away any touchdown aspirations they had. And I'm just going to cut it there. The game ends 32-13. No one else scored. The Jets, the Patriots pretty much ran out the clock. I think the Jets had one more possession, but just kept taking deep shots and nothing happened. Darnold struggled mightily today. Almost had 400 yards passing, but did throw 4 interceptions. Avery Cross, 1.8 yards a carry. You can't win a game having that many turnovers and having that poor of a run game. It's just not a good formula there. But Robbie Anderson, 202 yards and a touchdown. His game is going to waste here. Avery Cross did pretty well, receiving 5 for 5. Not many sacks lit up today, which is pretty cool. Marcus May, Jamal Adams leading your team in tackles. That's not good if your safeties do that.
Tackles for loss 2 for a few players there. Terrell Basham, Darren Lee each had a sack. No interceptions for the Jets here. So that was a really, really poor game. 3 forced fumbles and none of them recovered, which sucks. But hopefully the Jets can, actually, okay, Avery Cross fumbled on a punt and he got his fumble back. That's why it said that. But hopefully the Jets can get back into the win column next week. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.